Hello viewers, still on quadratic equation. We are saddled with the responsibility to solve this problem. So we are asked to find the possible value of k such that the quadratic equation this has identical roots. So this is very simple and straightforward. And so before we solve the quadratic equation, we have to find the value of k. And so for us to find the value of k, we are going to use this formula of discriminant, that discriminant d equal to b squared minus 4ac. Okay, and so we also know that the general form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c. And so if we compare this equation to this, we will know that our a equal to 4 and our b is equal to k and our c is equal to 9. Okay, and so we use this discriminant. It is with the help of this formula of discriminant that we can determine the value of our k before we solve the quadratic equation. So d will be equal to, our b is k, so, and is raised to power 2, so we have k squared minus 4 times our a is 4 times, and our c is 9. So d equal to k squared minus 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 9. And so this will mean that our k squared minus 16 times 9, 6. What is 16 times 9? So we have 16, we have 9, 6, 9, 54, 4 carry 5. This is 9, 14, so we have 144 equal to 0. Of course, you know why we are having 0, because our discriminant is always b squared minus 4ac equal to 0. So we are going to have that our k squared equal to 144. And so in order to find k, we have to say find the square root of both sides of the equation. And so when we do that, we are going to have square root of, square root of k squared equal to square root of 144. So if this cancels, our k will be equal to square root of 144 is 12. And so now that we've gotten the value of k to be equal to 12, we can rewrite this equation to be, you can say, a new equation is 4x squared plus our k is 12, so we have 12x plus 9 equal to 0. So now that we've been able to obtain the value of k, we can now find the root of the equation. We can now find the root of the equation. So to find the root of this equation, we can decide to use formula method, we can decide to use factorization method, but since I've used formula method in my first example, I'm going to be using factorization method. So by factorization method, so now in factorization method, you multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant. You multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant and then you find the factors of that product. So this will be 4, coefficient of x squared is 9, and the constant is 36. So you have to find the factors of 36, and you look for the one that when you add is going to give you 12. So factors of 36 will be, okay, 12 times 3, still part of it, and 12 times 3 is a factor of 36, which one? 9 times 4, yeah, 9 times 4 is 36. Okay, we can, okay, 6 times 6 is still 36. So these are the factors of 36. Remember, you have to multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant. Multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant, and then you find the factors of that product. So 4 times 9 is 36, 12 times 3 is 36. So now of all these factors, you have to choose the one that if you add, it will give you 12. If you add, it will give you 12. You have to choose the one that if you add, it will give you 12. So you have to choose the one that if you add, it will give you 12. So in doing that, we can choose 6 because 6 times 6 gives us 36, and 6 plus 6 can give us 12. So in this case, we are going to break the 12 into 6 plus 6. So we are going to be having 4x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. So this 6x plus 6x is now representing 12x. So we can now factorize this. Now we know that between 4x squared and 6x, what is common is 2x. So if we bring out 2x from here, we are going to be left with 2x here plus. And then if we bring out 2x from here, we are going to be left with 3 here. So that if you say 2x times 2x, it will give you 4x squared. And if you say 2x times 3, it will give you 6x here. So plus. Now between 6x and 9, what is common is 3. Such that if what will be left here will be 2x plus what will be left here will be 3 equal to 0. So what this implies is 3 times 2x will give you 6x here, and 3 times 3 will give you 9 here. So if you look at it, we have 2 plus 3 outside, 2x plus 3, so we take the outside numbers. So we have 2x plus 3. And then what we have inside the bracket is still the same, so we take 1. So this will be 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So what this, you can say that this is twice, or what this implies is that, what this equation implies is that 2x plus 3 equal to 0 for the first value of x1, and the second value of x1, that 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So if we call this equation 1 and call this equation 2, we can say that, okay, let me rub this off, continue from here. We can say that from equation 1, that 2x plus 3 equal to 0. If we move 3 to this other side, we have that 2x equal to minus 3. And then because we are looking for x, we divide both sides by 2. And when we do that, we are going to have 2x divided by 2 equal to minus 3 over 2. This will go out, and now x1 equal to minus 3 over 2. So that is for equation 1. And so considering equation 2, so we can say from equation 2 that 2x plus 3 equal to 0. If we move 3 to this other side, we have 2x equal to minus 3. And because we are looking for x, we divide both sides by anything that is multiplying x, which is 2. So this will give us 2x divided by 2 equal to minus 3 over 2. And so our x2 equal to minus 3 over 2. And so in this case, since we have the same answer for the roots, you can simply say that the roots are identical according to the question, or you can say that x equal to minus 3 over 2 twice. Okay, minus 3 over 2 twice. So that is it. So basically that is how to solve a question of this nature. Thank you.